Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, morning, morning. Hey, you all see me, right? The video is working as intended. Why does nothing ever work? Like nothing. Nothing ever works. I don't know what's happening. Here we go to this. We go to that. And ta-da! For some reason it works. For some reason it works. Hello, folks. It's me, your cyber doctor. Hello. Do you want to keep them? Yes, I would. All right, let's put this over here. And this we put to top. Move to top. There we go. You've... Today was a hard rise, folks. All right. So what are we doing today, folks? Today we are hacking. And where are we hacking? Not really. We have to build in order to hack. That's like number one law in every universe. In order to know how to hack, you have to build. Is that a rule? Let's ask ChatGPT about that. Oh man. Fetch. Let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this real quick by logging in. I don't think I have my password saved. Oh, nice. I don't need a password, just an email verification. It's quite nice. Actually, the email verification stuff really makes your email a single point of failure, but damn is it practical. Damn is it practical. If you know what I mean by email being a single point of failure, like if someone has access to your email, then you're cooked because they can have access to everything, including your ChatGPT. Oof. White freaking screen. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Close. Close. All right, here we go. We're back. Scene. All right, now you can see. All right. Meet the new voice. More natural conversations powered by our next generation voice model. Okay, we're okay. How about this? Create an image. We would like to know. Does hacking require knowledge on building? Folks, so if you just arrive and you're like, what the heck does he mean? This is does hacking require knowledge on building? Yes, to become good at hacking, it helps to understand how things are built. You don't necessarily need to be an expert in software engineer, but you do need to know how systems work. Think of it this way. Building teaches you how something is supposed to work. Hacking, ethical or security research, yeah, never the bad stuff. Never the bad stuff. Teaches you how it can fail or be misused. For example, if you want to find web vulnerabilities or learning to build website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and a back-end language such as Python, PHP, Node.js, makes it much easier to recognize security flaws. If you're interested in network security, understanding how networks are configured helps you identify weaknesses. And lastly, if you're interested in reverse engineering exploit research, learning C or C++, assembly, operating system, and memory management is extremely valuable. Nice. So yeah, in order to hack, you kind of have to know the, what do you have to know? You kind of have to, no lab coat. Lab coat feels lonely. Yeah, so in order to hack, you have to know how to build a bit. Makes sense, no? Makes sense. In order to defend, you have to know how to attack, right? In order to attack, you have to know how to defend. It's like you have to be on both sides of the coin, right? Whoa, excuse me. Ah. All right. So what are we up to, folks? We are up to going on HugMyFace. Today's plan is to go on HugMyFace and discover is it's in and out. See, I've been here. Follow your favorite AI creators. OpenAI, they might open source something soon. Yeah, right. So they might open something soon. I'm just gonna open Discord to double make sure what I said for today's stream. And we don't lose track of things. Let's go. Do 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 do. All right. We said that Tuesday. HugMyFace seems to be the nucleus of AI development. We're looking for basic LLM and data to host our AI model. Expect a lot of exploration, questioning, and some vibe coding. All right. So this is what we're doing today, folks. If you're not aware, we've been working together on different levels on the internet for hacking purposes, hacking AI, and they're good, but most of them are medium. Like it's hard to take out lessons. I understand it's hard to build a level through AI. AI is something new. It's a little harder to build a good game out of it, I think, than a good hacking environment than other kind of topics such as exploits, that have been going in the market for 15, 20 plus years. So it's a new thing and it's not as easy, it's not as manageable, it's not as predictable as other levels. So it makes it a little bit harder to create good levels of AI. So we're going to create our own. We're going to create our own marketplace. We're going to create our own website. We're going to create our own chatbot that's going to help us, a chatbot and maybe a agentic AI that's going to go and figure out different things. And so in order to understand what we need, I want to explore this platform called HugMyFace. We'll make it bigger. HugMyFace is massive. It's massive. It holds different models and stuff like this. And most of them are open source, I think. Let's ask ChatGPT. I want to go to ChatGPT. I'm a little tired of Claude. Keeps on like try-harding. It's good for coding and stuff like this. No regret on that. But for like regular tech questions, not the best. Maybe I want to put some music as well. Be nice to look for another playlist. But I actually kind of like the one we have. It's just getting a little repetitive. So I'll look for one soon, a new one soon. Stream beats. All right. And where's our level at? There we go. Hopefully we'll hear it soon. Nope, we don't. All right, now we should. All right, cool. So what I want to ask here at ChatGPT, yeah. Give me a rundown on HugMyFace. What it is, how it's used, and its different models. Different modules. Different. Modules and models are different. HugMyFace at a glance. HugMyFace is an AI application and open source ecosystem that makes it easy to find, build, train, fine-tune, evaluate, and deploy machine learning models, especially large language models, vision models, or speech models, and multimodal AI. Folks, we learned what multimodal means. It simply means that it has the capability. Oh, it's actually on my Bluetooth. That's why it's. Choo. Let's switch the output to this one. Multi-model basically means it has the capability of taking information from different has the capability, of generating images, generating speech, generating text, all in one. So ChatGPT, you see here, it's able to dictate and stuff. So that makes it a multi-model AI. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. The ecosystem consists of several major components. HugMyFace ecosystem, HugMyFace hub, models, database, spaces, organizations. And then you have transformers, training, accelerate, PETF, TRL, fine-tuning LLMs, diffusers. Transformers, datasets, load, data loading, Gradio, demo UI. I don't understand all this. But I guess we'll learn over time how these are used. The HugMyFace. The hub is the heart of HugMyFace. It stores AI models, datasets, demo applications, model documentation, model versions, organizations, notebook. Imagine GitHub, but every repository is an AI project. Example repositories: Llama models, Mistral, DeepSeek, Stable Diffusion, Whisper, Clip, Falcon, Quen. What is Falcon? I'm interested because CrowdStrike, a company I used to work for, was called everything Falcon. Like, it's a very cybersecurity animal, I think. Falcon is a very strong animal. Well, Falcon.ai not secure. What the fuck? And then you're asked to make a username and a password? Cutting edge artificial intelligence technologies applied to the fields of fintech, healthcare, automation. You're supposed to submit your client login on a page that's not secure. That's not HTTPS. What the fuck? Oh, you don't see? Oh, you don't see when I click here. But it just says not secure. So, pretty bad sign. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you're a company and you have time to develop an artificial intelligence technologies, but you don't have enough time to like just do a simple HTTPS. Falcons.ai. Enterprise AI for not safe for work and CSAM. Corporate sustainability account management. Against explicit imagery, sanitize your digital infrastructure, ensure compliance, and eliminate regulatory risks with reroute retention API. Oh. So it's gonna take the dick pics away from your from your profile. This is basically what they do. Request a custom POC. Upload block due to privacy evaluation. Zero liability architecture. This is when you know there was a lawyer in there. Zero liability architecture. The quotations here, folks. I know I work with a lot of lawyers because I work in insurance. And when you see zero liability in between this, it means that, dude, it's just a marketing term. We're not going to take liability for what's going to happen to you. And if you don't know what liability means, liability is the fact that you're the one that has to pay for the damage. That's what it means. On-device AI. Unrivaled edge level filtering for maximum user privacy and zero latency moderation. So it's actually on the device. Interesting stuff, huh? I like that. Falcons.ai. I like it. Image threat detection, malware, viruses, image tampering, deepfake, embedded image detection. That's really cool, actually. That's really cool, and they can do it on device. That's really nice. But I'd be a bit careful doing it on device. Maybe you can do it twice, device and then on the cloud. Oh, I see HugMyFace here. Falcon, Quen, each repository contains weights, tokenizer, configuration, license, readme, usage examples. From transformers, import pipeline. Summarizer, pipeline, summarization, model equal to Facebook, large, okay. Okay, cool. I want to create a simple LLM chatbot to support LLM to support my customers online. All right, that's a great use case. The good news is that you probably don't need to create an LLM from scratch. Training an LLM is extremely expensive. Yeah, requiring millions of dollars of compute. Yeah, thank God we don't need that. And massive data sets. Instead, most companies build customer support assistance by adapting an existing open source model. So customer website widget, your application, Python, fast API, retrieves relevant information, FAQ, product catalog, policies, previous support articles, open source LLM. Okay. Mistral AI, Meta, Google. Gemma, lightweight and easy to run. I'm trying to simulate the environment that most people will go on to. Like, if you're an actual entrepreneur or if you're an e-commerce person, what is the best way of doing it? Like, I think an e-commerce person would ask ChatGPT basically. I am an e-commerce person. What do you recommend me to invest in? Go into. My computing resources on my server are limited. Yeah, so HugMyFace is cool. I think it's really cool. There's so many cool things we can do here. Coolest models on HugMyFace. Open LLM leaderboards. Nice. Hi, how's it going? Hey, Gratitude 2020. Good. We're creating an app, Gratitude 2020, where we want to, at least we're doing the research for it, how to actually do it, and then tomorrow we'll do it. So the idea is that we want to create an app that's functioning, that looks like an e-commerce platform, and tomorrow we will start building it so that, inshallah, inshallah means if God lets us, if God says so, we can hack it on Friday. This is what we're up to. Gratitude 2020. And you, how are you? Have you been studying LLM hacking lately? And hello, Bedrodev. Hello. Deck language into Gamarjoba. Bedrodev. Gamarjoba. I didn't remember this. Gamarjoba. Yeah, I know that. I am Muslim. Oh, yeah, nice. So you know, inshallah, I can use it. Oh man. I have to open the translate again. Man, you're gonna start texting me in Georgian? No. Hello, brother. That's a long way of. Hello, Kappa. I know you're saying this. That's the last one I'm translating, huh? How are you? Good. Kargi. Kaargi. Kaargi. Nice. I'm finally using Preg for BSCP exam. We'll shift to AI hacking after that. BSCP exam. Burp Suite, certified practitioner. Nice. A 4-hour fully hands-on product practice test costing $99. It's not that bad, though. The test, $99 is very reasonable for a test. Burp Suite, certified practitioner. Nice. Woof. 36 stages, getting user access, escalating to admin, and reading a target file from the server. Yeah, honestly, I think Burp Suite is such a good tool to get certified on if you're into hacking. And I think for LLM hacking, it makes sense as well. It makes sense as well. It makes sense. I'm gonna lurk, I'm doing some stuff. Okay. It would be Kargad. Okay. Since they are a noun conjugation technically. Ah, I see. I see, but I see vaguely. I'm gonna look, I'm doing some stuff. Sounds good, Bedro. Thanks for saying hello. Nice. Nice, nice. You're finally using prep for that Burp Suite exam. Nice. That's really cool. Alright, so we're looking at the best way to I want to do an AI agent. An AI agent that we're going to create ourselves and then we're going to attack it ourselves. Does that make sense? In order to attack it and learn how to secure it, I'm going to create it. This is highest value project for most online stores. Your AI could answer product questions, recommend products, explain shipping and return, handle refunds, track orders, escalate to a human when needed, upsell complementary products. Instead of, where's my order? The AI could reply, your order shipped yesterday and is expected on Thursday. Here's a tracking link. This reduces support tickets and improves customer satisfaction. AI sales assistant. Okay, so these are all use cases. And maybe you can build all of them. Okay. Given your limited server resources, I would not run a large language model locally. Yeah, I agree with that. Escalate to a human, how rude. What do you think we should escalate to, Rabbit Paperclip? To a horse? Like, here's our horse Philip. Our horse Philip is here to solve your package problems. Trust your office supplies. They're not alive. They're not alive, Rabbit Paperclip. One day I'm going to believe you. You're like, yeah, it makes sense. Just hire paperclips. That stapler, man, it's probably pretty good at handling refunds. Alright, recommend use a hosted LLM and keep your server focused on your application logic. No GPU required, lower maintenance, easy to scale. Access to strong models. Run a local model. If you want to complete control, run a quantized 3-8 billion parameter, 3 to 8 billion parameter model. Good twos includes. Okay. Llama CCP, VLLM, later added GPU. If you later add a GPU. Nah, we don't want no GPU. We love GPUs. But we don't have any. We have one on our computer. It's not very good. Option C, my favorite, a hybrid approach. Oh, yeah, I don't like where this is going. Website, fast API, product database, FAQ, orders, search, small local model. I don't like it. But maybe, actually. Small local model. I'm not sure how fast I can run things on here. Since you're already in e-commerce, I'd focus on practical AI engineering. Python, fast API. SQL, HugMyFace transformers, embedding in RAG retrieval, augmented generation, tool calling so the AI can check orders, prompt engineering, basic Docker. These skills are enough to build a production-ready AI assistant for many online stores. A business idea that fits your background. Wait, what? Does ChatGPT know all my life here? Façon de dire tout le monde. It's true that ChatGPT knows that I'm a AI hacker. Business idea that fits your background. Product recommendation, customer support, order tracking, returns and refunds. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I couldn't see. Couldn't move it fast enough. Let's see. It is Tom Segura 2. Tom Segura 2. Welcome. Thank you very much for following us. Appreciate that. That notification sound should be a little bit louder. I know why it feels so quiet. Because the music is at its maximal level. And my computer sounds very low. That's better. Now I'm going to hear your follow. And thank you very much, Tom Segura. It's appreciated. Welcome to your Cyber Doctor. We're here on a mission to learn how to hack AIs. And in order to hack them, you have to know how to build them. And this is exactly what we're doing today. We're learning how to build our own AI. And then we'll hack it. And then we'll improve it. And then we'll hack it again. And then we'll improve it. And then we'll hack it again. And then most likely, we're going to hack it again. And then probably we're going to make it stronger and back and forth, so that we all learn how to become better at hacking AI and defending against it as well, defending against their attacks. So that's pretty cool. A business idea that fits your background. If you want a position, I'd build a white label AI assistant for e-commerce. Features: products recommendations, customer support, order tracking, returns and refunds, FAQ answering, inventory check, coupon suggestion. Okay, it's like it really wants to do a lot of things. You could offer it as a monthly subscription, for example, charging per store instead of running it just for one business. A solution that saves merchants a few hours of support each week can be attractive because the value is easy to measure. That's true. It could be a nice business too, if we actually know how to build it. This path plays to your domain expertise, doesn't require an LLM from scratch, and can run efficiently on modest infrastructure by combining a lightweight model with your store's data and APIs. That could be a business too, honestly. Things I like cyber too much. All right. Anyway, food for thought. So let's think about how we can build this large language model. That, hey, thank you very much for the follow. Who do you have here? I think I should change the background here. Mohamed Alfarawi. Mohamed, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Awesome to have you. So, yeah, let's build this. So let's grab a paper. I like papers in general. I'm a very visual person. And I'll show it on camera, of course. Let's grab a paper. Where do I have paper? I have some here. The thing is, I printed on both sides, so I don't have access to as much paper. Don't you hate it when you just print on both sides and then you're looking for paper and then it's written on both sides and it's like, dude, where am I supposed to write on this? Anyway, so we have we're gonna in our AI we're gonna have so we have our main thing, which is an AI. An LLM is the central piece of it. So the central piece is an LLM. Or if you're questioning what it's like this. This is my drawing so far. LLM. That's all there is to it so far. So around the LLM, we'll need to have a database. So that contains, maybe we can just start with product inventory. Maybe just building this would be pretty amazing. Inventory. And maybe we can just create one product. One product. How about that? Like all we sell is, what do we want to sell, folks? Any ideas in the chat of what can be our product in our demo application? What can we sell here? And I'm thinking maybe we can have, like, I like the idea of something like a trust. I like the idea of having something that's S, M, and L that comes in three formats. Not in three formats, but in 3 SKUs, stock keeping units. Let's sell GPUs. I like it. I like it. GPUs could be fun. Do we have other ideas in the chat? GPUs. So we could sell GPUs. I'm afraid that people will get excited and actually give us money. Which would be great, I guess. So product inventory, and we can have 2-3 different models of GPUs. We could have 3 different models of GPUs, and perhaps that's quite interesting. So we have a large language model. How would a novice, how would a beginner and novice e-commerce, how should I, as a new person to e-commerce, handle this? Since you're new to e-commerce, I actually think you have an advantage. You can build something modern instead of trying to copy what established platform already do. I'd focus on becoming AI-powered e-commerce developer, not an AI researcher. Here's the path I would follow if I were here with you today. If I was starting today, phase 1, learn the foundations. Dude, stop teaching me how things work. I think I'm not very clear. Man, my partner is... Our alarm clock has been ringing for 4 minutes. Anyway. No, tell me how to build. Absolutely. If your logo goes to burn, okay. Customer website chat widget, fast API backend. Perfect. Perfect, but we're just not going to build the front end of the website. We're just going to have the chat. Fast API backend. Product DB, knowledge base, order system, retrieval RAG, small LLM, Qwen3 Llama Gemma, respond to user. All right, build your backend. Your API should post endpoints like this. Your backend handles everything. Choose a small local model. No, I don't want to. Okay, tell me how to build the back end. Okay, I have no idea how to build a back end. Did you guys ever build a back end? Tell me how to build the back end. Excellent. The back end is where the real product lives. The front end is just a chat window. If I were teaching you from scratch, I would start with AI. I wouldn't start with AI. I'd build the backend as if it were a normal web application, then add AI as a one feature at a time. Perfect, no? I agree, it's pretty good. Phase 1, build the API. Routes, chat API, product, order.py. Okay. Do we need to build a database? System prompt.txt. Okay. I don't think actually HugMyFace is pretty cool. I think I just want an API. having a local model feels like a great idea. It just seems complicated, and I would rather work with an API. I think that's the right decision for your first version. And then maybe you can develop locally. I agree. If you want, I want a customer AI support agent for commerce, then the model is just one service your backend called talks to. All right, so we're going to need to make an e-commerce platform. We're going to need to make an e-commerce platform. The LLM is at the central point, but we'll probably need something. So if we're selling GPUs, folks, what are we going to need? We're going to need an inventory database, right? Product inventory. We're going to need maybe an FAQ. An FAQ. What else are we going to need? Maybe we can have a... Maybe we can just start with that. And a GPU and product inventory. GPU and product inventory. And then we can start with dude, I'm gonna get my partner's alarm clock. All right. So we're gonna need to set up an inventory. Okay, so website chat facts and be backend. So folks, we're first time builders, huh? Today's more about building than anything. So we're gonna need order API. We're gonna need different connection points to our Postgres SQL and stuff like this. I'm gonna need to learn how to do all this. I have no idea how to build stuff. Postgres SQL, Chroma, RAG. What is Chroma? Chroma 1 HD. Maybe I'm gonna... Chroma 1 is a 3 billion parameter text-to-image fundamental model based on Flux 1 Schnell. It is a fully Apache 2.0 licensed, ensuring anyone can use, modify, and build upon it. As a base model, Chroma 1 is intentionally designed to be an excellent starting point for fine-tuning. It provides a strong, neutral foundation for developers, researchers, and artists to create specialized models. For the fast CFG baked version, please go to Chroma 1 Flash. Okay. 9.8 billion parameters. That's a lot. Easily fine-tunable, designed as an ideal checkpoint for creating custom specialized model. Okay, so it seems to be a nice model. But here, this is not what we're after. I think we're here with Chroma as a RAG. Chroma RAG. Open source search infrastructure for AI. Try Chroma. Okay, it looks a little bit weird because we have a plugin that darkens the web. Chroma powers a wide range of AI application RAG systems, accurate document retrieval for LLM pipelines, context-aware chatbots and assistants, multi-source research and analysis tool. Folks, if you remember our conversation from yesterday, maybe RAG are not as necessary as they seemed at first, because the context window of LLMs has been getting wider and wider. It means they're able to get a lot more information than they used to be. So maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's not that interesting to get a RAG just for now, but it is interesting to see it. Chroma powers a wide range of AI applications, so RAG systems, search and understanding, memory and personalization. Long-term agent memory stores, user adaptive recommendation systems, preference-aware content ranking. Okay, so pretty cool stuff. How does it work? Database, research, resources, use cases, pricing. Starter plan, $0 per month, plus $5 in free credit. That's very nice. Write per GB written. Okay, storage. Okay, so there's different storage and query per terabyte query. Network per gigabyte return. That's nice. And then you can calculate your price. Oh, what's the maximum price you could pay? 4,000. That's it? For 1 billion queries. Usage per month. Teams scale your production teams using credit. That's really cool. That's really cool. Maybe you can use this, but I mean, it's kind of overkill, I think. So the GPU would be, excuse me, the LLM would be connected to the Chroma for RAG. Maybe we can test with and without. Maybe this RAG is hackable. There's something interesting there. Maybe we could reach it. Query per terabyte required. Okay. Storage write per 1 billion. Oy. So, storage, that's pretty nice. So folks, for those of you wondering what we're up to today we're building an e-commerce chatbot that's gonna help. It's not really agentic AI. It's gonna help us though with everything around creating a query that's going to be able to assist us in creating a website, a functioning website. So today we're creating the website, and then afterwards we're plugging the agent to help the client with the visitor, the customer, with their request. Hope that makes sense. So first we build the app, second we build the LLM that integrates from it, and we're looking for different tools. Chroma, Product API, Order API, LLM API. Build everything around API. Class LLM, this. Okay, perfect. Class Olama Provider, LLM. Class Gemini Provider, LLM. Your chat route doesn't need to know which provider is being used. I agree. Keep the LLM dumb. This is one of the biggest lessons in AI application development. What? Don't ask the model, what's the shipping policy? Instead, search your knowledge base, get the shipping policy, give it to the model, ask it to answer naturally. The LLM shouldn't be your database. Ah, yeah, okay. Some people just dump their database inside the LLM. That's pretty funny. Exactly, there are two common approaches. Your customer support bot, return policy, product 1, product 2, 500 more pages. Every single message sends all that to the LLM. Problems expensive. You pay for all these tokens, every request. Ah. Slow, eventually exceeds the model's context window. If one policy changes, you have to update the prompt. That's okay. I understand why we want to do that. Approach to RAG. Do you understand why? Like if something changes in your policies, then you're kind of screwed. Because you have to update the LLM all the time. Can I return shoes after 20 days? Footwear must be unworn. Then it sends that context. Folks, I'm thinking about building this off stream, and I think I can do it today. Build a lot of it for right now. I don't think it's very fun for you folks. I want you to see. I want you to be able to absorb all the the good stuff from the stream and not necessarily see me struggle to get to develop an application. I wonder how maybe you can get a WordPress server started, because I know how to work on WordPress. Do you think we can create this platform starting with a WordPress server? I'm asking this because this is pretty good to start on a WordPress server, because I have, first of all, experience in WordPress. Not to brag, but your cyber doctor has experience in WordPress. And it's open source, you control a little bit the back end and all, so it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. I'd use WordPress as a storefront and build the AI as a separate service. Here's the architecture I'd recommend. Customer, WordPress site, chat widget plugin, HTTPS API request. Okay. Fast backend API. Okay. PostgreSQL, Chroma, LLM API, WooCommerce API. What is WooCommerce API? The WooCommerce API is a REST API that lets your application communicate to your WooCommerce store programmatically. Your API backend. Yeah, folks, I don't think it's very fun for you all to just watch me build stuff. I don't know. I feel like I want to build it and then share it with you. I don't know if I want to stream this. So, hope you're cool. Your kids are cool with that. But I'm going to focus on building it on my own. I'm going to do as much as I can today, and we'll see how that influences tomorrow's plan, because tomorrow we plan to actually build out the app. Simple LLM, simple database, simple chat interface. The app will be a fake e-commerce store. We will train AI to help customers on the web, and we'll hack it on Friday. So tomorrow is a building stream as well. But yeah, I don't think this is super entertaining, and I want to be able to do it privately, like type in passwords and all privately. And though I trust most of you with passwords and all, I don't think you'd like do bad things to me. Anyone can watch the stream, so, and it's recorded, so we can't really type in passwords and stuff. So I want to set the basics at least, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Folks, it was a short stream today. Damn. But we will keep working, and we will have a working application to be able to hack it later. Hope you had fun today, folks. Kisses, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck with it. Thank you very much, Gratitude 2020. Good luck with your certification.